You know, some days are harder than others. Some days you're exhausted, especially days where you're working throughout the night on that 24-hour shift and you have no sleep. But yeah, it depends on what your actions are that day, you know, how drained you are energy-wise. But it's not easy, for sure. It's not for the faint-hearted.
Jared Abbott is a fire captain with the Woodside Fire Protection District. He oversees 3 other firefighters battling the Oak Fire in California's Mariposa County. The blaze is so far the summer's largest. In less than a week, it torched an area half the size of San Francisco and had destroyed 25 homes. But the firefighters' 24-hour shifts seem to be doing the trick. By Tuesday morning, the fire was 26% contained. Abbott is no stranger to this sort of work, but the work seems to get harder every season.
So I've been a professional firefighter for 10 years. You know, really, I would say since I've started, it's been, you know, every season's worse than the one before it. So it's been busy. You know, I'm usually out 3 14-day assignments a year, and they're long summers, you know.
Climate change combined with drought and heat has meant that the past 7 years have seen 15 of the 20 most destructive fires in California history, measured by loss of life and structures. For Abbott, the hardest part is what he leaves behind to do his job.
I have 2 young kids. I have a 5-year-old son and a 2-year-old daughter, and they're so young they don't, you know, understand why I'm gone.
But Abbott's family, at least, is safe from the flames. These residents of Mariposa County had to flee, finding food at this Red Cross shelter. David Wagner is a Red Cross volunteer.
Most of them didn't have a lot of time to evacuate. Some of their stories are that they saw the flames heading down the hill towards their homes and they just threw what they could very quickly into their cars.
Many, including 12-year-old Marley Bernard, came here.
Like, they have good food. We've been getting fed 3 times a day, and they've been giving us cold water, cold drinks, and we've been sleeping in the car. And we finally slept in a tent last night because it's been kind of uncomfortable when we were sleeping in the car.
This is my street right here.
Sally McClalla is 82 and had been through this before.
Well, it's very upsetting. I was nervous the first go-round 4 years ago, and I broke out crying and had terrible shakes. I couldn't hardly stop crying for a long time. This time I felt I'm a trooper. I've been there. I've done it before. I want to just keep my head about me, and I'm prepared.